episode 100, we think.
100.
Allegedly. There's a couple lost episodes floating around in space.
It's
true.
I
There's
have
2 or
one
3.
of the lost ones, and it is so freaking funny. Sometimes I watch it just because it makes me laugh.
Why is
I
it
don't know
really?
what I did. Because the audio was allegedly bad, but
I
it's
don't think
no
it
worse
was.
than, like, it's not bad at all.
Back when we were trying to figure this out, which we still kind of are, because Ben forgot to turn his mic on last episode.
Yep.
So you might notice some weird, like Ben's going to be in the middle of it. Hey, guys! Like, we're all talking at a certain point. Is that a giant box of Fruit Loops?
No, well, it was. Now it's a giant box of.
Ooh.
I don't know what it
So
is.
last
Cocoa
week you had
You want some?
homemade
Cocoa
barbecue
Puffs.
from Mom, and this week we got some Cocoa Puffs.
At least
So
you don't
good.
have ice milk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No
Unfortunately.
ice milk today.
Gross. Is
You
that
got
so
bullied out of
snap
that.
I was actually hurting really bad the next day, like the next morning from that. I was bloated. My stomach was hurting. I was
Of
gassy.
course.
How many glasses did you have?
Of
I
course.
have no idea.
You
And
had
you're
like half
lactose
a
intolerant.
container.
What blood type are you?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Doesn't
mine
that have
either.
something to do with that, too? And, like, there's
so.
studies now,
With
like,
COVID.
affects you in certain blood types.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
don't
that.
know.
They're saying if you're O, that's like the best to be.
I'm B negative.
If you're
I'm
A,
like
it's the worst.
You're in the middle.
The second
Donor?
rarest, I guess.
Or rarest?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
You would be.
Donor, like almost.
What are you,
I
Silver?
think my dad.
I honestly don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know why I don't know that. I should know that after all the
You would
surgeries.
think, though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I asked my mom, and she's like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, okay.
I feel like
I need to figure that
Get
out.
blood, and they'll tell you.
Episode 100.
That'd be
Is
fun
there
for me.
Not gonna
anything
do
special
it.
planned?
No, we have nothing special.
I wouldn't cry at all.
You could probably pass. You'd be the one who have to do that.
I can barely handle 3 vials.
Ben, what are you sipping on over there? Is that just regular black, or is that your red eye, or your Ben's
Conspiracy theory.
It's the snap chilled.
This?
Is it Samson? What is it? I can't tell. It's not.
I think I don't know what he's
It
using.
doesn't taste Samson-y.
It's
Samson's
definitely
little too
still like a
for me.
dark roast though, medium
Probably
dark,
like Washington.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
What do you have to?
which is what
Yeah,
the
snap chill.
the can is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
good.
tastes pretty similar.
It's good, but that misto box. I don't know if I should be telling this.
awesome?
but
What?
It's awesome.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Because you can so it's called miso box. Man,
the
I don't even know
coffee?
what this is.
We gotta get with these people about sponsoring us before I start talking about how
know.
awesome
Yeah.
it is. Anyway, so it's called Misto Box, and you go on there and you select like your flavor profile, what you like in coffee. I like light roast. I like to actually taste my coffee. Dark roast is just burnt, nasty beans essentially, because that's how you disguise crappy coffees. You burn the crap out of it, or you blend it. So Starbucks, that's what they do. They have blends and they have dark roast.
We
Anyway,
won't be sponsored by Starbucks.
nope, screw you,
Yeah.
Starbucks. Anyway, so Misto Box, you go on there, flavor profile, tell them what you like, and then they select every month, or you can do every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, whatever it is. Gosh dang it, this is turning into an ad and I don't get paid for it. But anyway, this is a pretty cool thing. Anyway, Misto Box, and they tell you what to do. And they send you a coffee bag, a bag of coffee every however long. I think
like
every 3
ground
weeks.
and-
Nope, no ground. Full beans, because ground coffee. I think you can do ground, but ground is shit. So
You
don't
wanna grind
ever
it.
get
Okay.
ground coffee. You
Sounds
always
like
get
you're
beans.
saying miso, like the soup. I keep thinking I get
MISTO
sent miso soup.
box.
We should have a
Miso.
buffalo box.
We should have a
Yeah.
We actually talked about doing like a butcher box, but a buffalo box
That
with
would be
bison
awesome.
meat. So
Oh, that's
I would
really
sign
smart.
up for that for sure.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, the new biltong's really good.
built delicious,
tried that.
right?
So good.
Have you
is it
had it?
not everything I've said and more?
It's really good.
It's delicious, and the macros in it, although the calorie count is not right, but
We'll
the,
fix that, though.
the
That's easy
macro,
to
yeah,
fix.
it's just easy math there. Ben just screenshotted and sent me a message from Dre about ads that we have to do for apparel. You have 31 unread text messages. You're
Really?
the worst kind of person. You and Elly.
I didn't even know I did.
I have 42.
Oh,
That just
unread text messages?
I just threw up in my mouth.
How can you even do that? Doesn't
I
that
don't know.
panic you?
Stresses.
What if someone's-
I go through and delete emails I haven't even read because it stresses
No,
me out
that's
that there's
too
a
many.
number on there.
With
I just-
emails?
Yeah.
I've got a lot of emails, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I don't want
I can't
that
keep
number.
any.
Not like
if there's
Elly.
any red number on my phone, that's my stress level.
Oh, mine's
For
If
14.
sure.
I wake up in the
I don't
morning,
keep-
I'm like,
14,000.
Yeah.
What?
Elly.
14,446.
Unread emails.
that explains
Yeah.
a lot.
But they're probably partly junk.
Yeah. I told you, like the real estate.
Delete them.
I don't even
Sorry,
know. I don't
it's
know
probably
how
too loud in your ears, but delete them.
You can yell a little louder. Part of them's like from real estate and
Why
stuff
do
like
you,
that.
Ben? Why do you have 31 unread text messages?
Dude, there's just so much traffic in and out of my phone, like people I talk to, that I just
Wow. Like, are you
So
part of like
popular.
groups that are like having a conversation
I mean-
without you, or you haven't addressed the people?
Like I know it sounds really bad, but I've done this to you, Elly. Like somebody will text me,
Oh,
and I'll
yeah.
be like, we'll be
Oh, I
doing
do that
something.
to
Like
people.
I'll be taking pictures or something, you know. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna text them back in like an hour,
I
and then I
understand.
forget about it, and then I go
That's
on
a
with my
story of my
day,
life. That's
and
very
then the
relatable.
next day it'll cross my mind like, oh, I forgot to text back
then you
whoever,
forget.
and then I forget, and it just pop, and that's what happens every day. It's like that,
I can understand.
and I don't even know, like those are, I don't know, like these are just random people from, like one was Brian from July 5th. He said, we're racing today, Mayhem at 4.
It's like your boss.
Okay.
That's okay. Random person.
That's your
I mean, if you,
One of your bosses.
Dre,
Yeah. I'm
my
okay.
wife texts me, like I text back immediately, but that's about it. Yeah.
I remember when I didn't like have any text messages, and now it's got to the place where it's hard to get to them all.
It's obnoxious.
And it's-
Yeah.
My problem is I'll get them while we're like working out or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll answer that later. It's gone.
How do you
See,
handle
that's
all
what
that?
I do.
Because you get
That's what I do.
so much.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
I just forget usually. if we're
And
being
then
honest.
and then there was this curve, and I'm not trying to be a jerk, but like where you quit giving your phone number out. Like for a long time, it's just like give the phone number out, whatever. Now
How
it's
do you
like
manage
don't.
that with mindset? Because I
give
feel
the
like
phone
you have
number
a
out.
lot of personal relationships.
email.
Yeah, I really
Okay.
direct everybody to email, and then
Because that's not sustainable on a phone
no,
for you.
uh-uh,
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
no. Yeah, that's hard now though, because then you do forget. Like you can get 3 days into something, and like you didn't return the text, and you're like, dang it, I'm sorry.
How do you guys
like,
organize your emails? Because there are people that have like the folder system dialed in and whatnot, and like there are days that like I'll try it and then suddenly I have a folder and then I never use the folder again. That was loud.
Chiropractic
Good
care
one.
right here.
Yep, Rich's
Blurred
chiropractic.
vision.
I heard that
I wish
over
I could
here.
do that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you're doing it wrong. You gotta like find that note right there.
I have 3 different email addresses.
But so do you put them in folders or it's just one? Do you
No,
guys just
I
have
don't have
any
folders.
It's just they're there.
There's
No.
so many that are buried deep.
That's
I'm
why. 40
like, oops,
bazillion.
missed that. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. But really, honestly, if I didn't answer it right away in an email,
It's probably not
probably
that
not worth it
important.
anyway.
Not worth it. To all those whose emails you haven't answered.
That's really
No,
hard.
It wasn't worth it.
Because you only have so much bandwidth. That really,
You can't.
I struggle with that really
the
hard.
days here go by so fast, like hours gone, blink, over.
Scott made the opposite comment the other day. He's like, "Why are your days here so long?"
He's not used to it.
No.
Oh gosh. Well,
Speaking of that, of the apparel, because that's a text that Ben just sent me from Andre, who is mending on surgery and won't listen to this either, so it doesn't really matter. But we have a lot of new apparel, and by a lot, I mean a lot of old apparel. I don't know what that means. Anyway, Tasia's new finger gun shirt's out.
Solid.
Special edition, along with 4 new tanks. And don't forget, we have our newly released Mayhem Mission shirts, the original Mayhem Mission logo shirt, the Unite shirt with 100% of net proceeds going to Mission 2540, nonprofit ministry based in Amarillo, Texas, and a Micah 6:8 Bible verse shirt. Mayhem donates 100% of all specialty Mayhem Mission shirts to the Mayhem Mission, a nonprofit organization we've created to impact the world. You can find out more information at Mayhem Mission on our website at crossfitmayhem.com. We also have new version 2 shorts coming out with new logo. Wow, man, I can't read this. With new
kinda
logos.
small.
Yeah. Buffalo Brew Coffee House, Big Steve's back on there, the Mayhem Mission. So there's 8 total logos on the new shorts coming out.
wow.
So you got that.
Man.
8 logo shorts.
8 logo shorts. They keep getting more and more full. So
Yeah, you got
It's
a
good.
lot of logos
Yeah.
on there.
It's
yeah,
awesome.
they look good. The new ones look way better. I liked that first version that we did of the logo shorts, but these look cooler. I think.
Yeah.
Color's still the same, or did we?
Black comes out this week, and then we got our OD green coming out in a couple weeks too.
Nice.
So
Nice.
nice,
Good
nice.
stuff. Nice.
Rich, you're going out west.
Ben, I am going out west.
You don't know how long or?
No, because Madness is kind of postponed, probably indefinitely. Who knows? Because COVID sucked, and so we've never really done anything in the middle of the summer or done any type of family vacation. So we were like, hey, let's do it. So Bob Franks, awesome Bob,
So
is
Awesome,
letting us
Bob. That should just
borrow
be
his
name.
RV, and we're gonna go out west. Don't really know where.
Headed west.
Headed west.
We were having bets this morning to see how long you'd last.
How long
Like
do you think?
Yeah.
I think I said 5 days.
5
Are you
days,
bringing
really?
a trailer with exercise equipment? Because if you
not
have
a
the trailer
trailer.
with equipment, then like I give you more time. If you don't,
Not a trailer.
then-
I am bringing dumbbells and stuff probably.
Yeah,
and
are
he'll
you
be
gonna
fine
stop
'cause
in?
he'll follow Mayhem 30, so
Oh.
it'll be no problem.
Nice plug.
I really, I feel like we need to put it out there though. How many days you think that?
5
Oh, yeah.
days.
I'm gonna
5.
write these down.
J-Web said 8 or 7. You said 6.
I said 6. I thought you'd make it 6
What's your
days.
guess?
Actually, I think 6 is the better
Is
guess,
that
but I
total,
can't take
like-
that.
Like when you leave.
Well,
to
how
come
many?
back.
You have to be
That's
there for
leave
some
time.
time, don't you? In Colorado?
Well, what's
I
the-
thought you were going somewhere.
There's some like CrossFit HQ meetings going on in Boulder.
Right.
If we make it, great. If not, I can
Oh,
zoom
okay.
into them.
Okay.
I guess
thought
in-
you actually had.
In my mind, you're gonna be
Jay,
out
what's the
6
8?
days, and then you got to turn around and come back.
Yeah.
So 2 days of travel there.
So do we figure
it's-
it that, or do we
it's-
just
No,
figure?
it needs to be beginning to end of
Okay,
trip.
that's
And
right.
then how
All
many
right.
days there is it to Colorado?
We're gonna try to drive pretty close to
It's like-
straight through ish. So like maybe a day
For
and a half.
20
It's
hours?
18.
18,
Me
19.
and Austin are gonna rotate out every fuel
Oh,
stop,
nice.
and then like
All right,
Allie and
Austin
Austin
and
are
Allie
going.
going, cool.
It's the problem is, not problem. Bob's given us and letting us use his camper for free, which is incredible.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to
Such
rent
a
it.
nice-
He's like, nope, I'd be honored if you take it. And I
No,
was
he's
like,
so great.
I don't know if you'd be honored because my kids can trash everything. Anyway, I'll
gonna
fix
be
and repair
crying.
everything. But still, I may have to buy the thing when it's over. But
Yeah,
hey,
most likely.
Bob's like, that thing was for sale.
done. So I don't remember where I was going with. Oh, so there's 2 twin beds. There's a queen pull-out bed and a couch. So it's tight with all of us. But once we get out west, we're gonna have a tent as well, and some of
Okay.
us can sleep outside.
That'd be cool.
Hillary's super stressed about the sleeping arrangements. I'm like, let's just. But
You can always pull into a hotel sometimes.
yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
The money we're saving from renting
Yeah.
an RV, we're going to stay at a hotel.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I'm just like, all right. The thing is with an RV is the kids can kind of play around while we drive.
Yeah.
Whereas if
Way
they were in the
better.
back of my truck with our
Forget
fifth
it.
wheel, it would
Oh,
be
God.
a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disaster.
I can only imagine.
Disaster. So this will be
Oh.
good. And I say all that to say Austin and Allie are going with us. It's going to help immensely too because Austin can drive some.
Yeah.
We can help entertain. Hillary and
Yeah.
Allie get along really well most of the time because it's her sister. And so I don't know. I think it'll just be a fun.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
way, I don't want to go to the beach. I'm tired of going to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, something different.
Are you gonna drop in any gems?
I don't know. It just kind of depends. Probably not. If I had to guess, the wife won't really appreciate that, so I doubt it.
So most people, you say 6. J-Web
Wait,
says
are
8.
we saying? Hold on. This was total trip.
Yeah.
The time we leave, the time we come
Six
back.
is-
You're saying it only takes
You're
a day
saying-
and a half out and back, so 3 days driving, but we'll say 4 just
You're
because.
saying 5 days total?
I want to say 6, but Jim already said 6.
You can have 6
But
if you
there's-
want it.
There's
Okay.
4
We'll
days of
yeah, 6. I
travel.
think 6. Jim thinks 6. All right.
I'm
That
gonna
means you're only
say
there for
I'm gonna
2.
say from time you leave till you come back 9 days.
9 days.
That's
I'm
what I'm
gonna
gonna
go with
say.
8.
I'm with Tasia. I say like 8.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 8.
All right. It's written.
It
What
is
do we
written.
get if we win?
Ben's conspiracy theory. Mm-hmm. For free.
Free.
Boom.
Perfect.
Sounds
So,
worth
I
it to
mean,
me.
it's the 100th episode. I mean, should we just have 100 questions? Because you guys
No.
know I have 100 questions.
I don't know if we have time for it.
Did I say that out loud? No. Sorry.
You mean you don't want to answer if you were in a circus? Which character would you be? That's of
Oh,
no interest
wow.
to you? You can't ask deep questions and you can't ask easy questions.
I would be the tiger that killed you.
Yeah. Agreed. If you're the lion tamer, I would be the lion.
But seriously, what
Chomp
would
down
you
on
want to
your
be in a
head.
circus? No.
I don't know if I've ever been to a circus. Like I know like what a
Yeah.
circus
Are there
is.
even circuses around it? And PETA shut that crap down?
I don't know. I've been to a circus. So Ringling Brothers,
Yeah.
Barnum. Yeah, took my
Ringling
girls.
Didn't one of them get
I went that a
attacked
few,
by a tiger?
few years ago.
No, that was in Vegas and the
No.
Oh, that was the other group. The other brothers.
yeah, the Tiger Brothers.
For some reason I want to say Simon and Garfunkel. I know that's not right.
No, that is not right.
Something like that though. It's like
At me, I would have said yes.
not
It's
right.
not like
They're musicians. Simon and Garfunkel.
No, I know
are
that.
musicians.
But that name like Simon, I
Oh.
think.
You're right.
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Someone
we
Google
can
it.
look it up.
Who's got a computer?
But,
What I need
got hit by a tiger.
oh.
in the circus?
Siegfried and Roy.
There it is.
I know it's not close at all.
I would
but-
have agreed. I would have said that.
I could see one of you as like the tiger tamer, one person as like the tightrope walker. One person
Trapeze.
gets to like.
Or the
Yeah.
cannon,
Swing-
getting shot out of the cannon.
You'd be the one shot out of the
Did
cannon.
they really
for
do
sure.
that?
I don't know.
I mean,
I always
I
think
feel
of the
like-
Muppets when they do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lakeland just recently got into the Muppets.
That's
Oh
it's
my
so
gosh.
good. Muppet Treasure Island.
So good.
I've seen that.
cabin fever. I've got it too.
The Christmas Carol with the Muppets.
Oh, I love the
Classic.
Muppets.
Oh,
I said, I 1,000% against families or people having T-shirts for their vacation, but I wanted, if we still had the screen printer, to have Ben make one with Clark Griswold's face on it,
guys
or like a
should.
Wally
You
World
absolutely
shirt.
should.
I wanted that so bad.
That would
should
be
be
awesome.
wearing that in
Hey,
the
there's
same
still
time.
time.
I got this.
There's
like,
still time. We still got it.
Can you make it?
We can still do it.
Let's do it.
That would
Look
be
up
awesome.
Something.
Tell
It's
Ben
gotta
he's
be in the
off
next couple
filming
hours, but-
tomorrow.
I think you should go to Walmart actually, and
Yeah.
there's a whole section there with animals. So you got a wolf, a tiger,
like
and it's like on
Everyone could be
tie dye.
wearing, like, a-
You need to get one of those for everybody,
Yep.
and then just take one
Well, I
picture.
had to shave my stash yesterday.
Oh, the stash is gone. I knew something was different today.
Gone. Well, because Hilary, she's awesome. She wrote a book, Blessed by Adoption. It comes out in September.
Yay.
Barnes and Noble picked it up.
Nice.
awesome.
It's huge. And so she did like she has the cover of the book, not the actual book, the cover of it. So we had to take family pictures with it. And so I called her right before, and I was like, so does this mean I have to cut my mustache? She's like, I mean, you could look down in some of the pictures. And I was like, all right, so I need to shave. She's like, if you don't mind. And so Austin has a mustache now. And so I don't have a mustache, so now it sucks.
You're going on vacation without a mustache.
Gives me about 4 or 5 days. I think I can have it back
Yeah,
in a
how
couple
long does
days.
it take you to get it back?
I'd say probably to have a decent one, not a great one, probably 4 days, 5 days,
that's
and then
not- okay,
a
so-
really good one about 10 days.
Okay,
That
so-
one the other day was probably a week.
I feel like you need to get really clean here, though. I have you see
It's
that-
too creepy that way.
Come
though.
on, just go all in.
Super creepy, but why not?
Look where your head's at.
Just do it.
Definitely is creepy.
I don't. Yeah, I did the close shaven thing a couple times last summer, and I don't like it as much. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
No, you look like a porn star.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about the mustache. I'm just talking about clean shaven. Period.
Oh.
What did Haley say? You said something about the mustache, and she was
You
like,
said something
creepier.
creepier, and I said
Yeah.
that means I'd have to be creep. The mustache looks creepier today because I trimmed everything else
Right.
and like was closer shaven, so it stuck out more. And I was like, "So you're saying my mustache is creepy in the first place?" Which it is, but
She's like, yes.
yes,
I've completely had one multiple times and walked around the house like all day with it, and then not had
telling
enough
you, every
courage
time
to
I
leave.
walk by the mirror, I'm like, "Oh, who's that? Okay, give my kids. Yeah, who's this creep walking around my house?" And Ben bailed on me. That
Ben,
says a
why
lot
don't you
about
do
your
it?
character, Ben. That's all I'm gonna
My
say.
problem.
Nope. That says a lot about your character. You don't have you can't, no. You said you would.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. You're right. I did.
You didn't
I'm
stick
sorry.
to your word.
Your word
It
is,
takes
your
so
word is
long
now
to grow
shit.
everything else. So like this was like
Oh,
a month and a half. A month and a half right here.
Do you
The
think
mustache
Tabitha
and the
would
goatee
care?
go pretty fast, but everything else.
How does Tabitha feel about it?
About what?
Like
mustache?
if you just went mustache.
I don't think she's. I've never like had one around her. I don't think. I shaved one for like 5 seconds in the mirror once. So last time I shaved, and she liked it.
This
Oh,
last
there
two
you go.
times is the first time I've ever had one in my life.
Yeah.
Other than like,
Really?
we used to shave ridiculous facial hair when we'd play in flag football tournaments.
Right.
So I had like the handlebars like Bob or the Fu Manchu, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah. Bob's got a solid handlebar.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
hefty one.
Darren's all about it too. Like
Yeah.
doing the different stuff.
Yeah.
The,
He did the
That
goatee
mustard
for a
seed
while.
like 3 years ago. I don't even know what he had going on. It was just like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soul patch.
Yeah,
The monkey
soul
tail. Did you
patch.
see the monkey tail? So you shave, you keep a mustache, and then it swoops up. And so
Oh,
it's
Oh,
like
I have seen
shaving,
that. I have
like
seen that.
here through here, all this
That
is
is
shaving.
weird.
So
Yeah.
it's just a monkey tail. Google the monkey tail facial.
Okay.
It's good.
All right.
So we used to like
Aw,
Google
jeez.
just random stuff to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look ridiculous.
I've seen guys that'll like shave their head and they'll just keep it right here, so it's just like a big ring of hair all the way around their head.
What?
That's really weird.
I don't know what you'd call that one, but it's crazy.
The ring of fire.
Yeah.
Stupid. That's what you call that.
We've got updated packages on Mayhem Athlete that are simple and now give you way more value. Our competitor packages grant you immediate access to all of our individual programs and content, not content. We put out on a daily basis on the Sugar Watt app, live classes, workout prep notes, and more. It's the programming I follow. Just look at what it did to me. I hate that. Why do I read
Look
that?
at
Or if you just want to get a good workout in 30 minutes or an hour, you have the Everyday Athlete package ready for you. Tasia programs that, and Elly does them, 5 days a week? Sign up to join me and the crew to do the workouts with you at 8:30 a.m. Mondays through Thursdays. By George, our affiliate
By
programming is rocking and rolling. Don't let your gym members miss out on the fitness. Darren and the rest of us here are working hard to give any gym the CrossFit Mayhem fitness experience. We provide daily coaching videos, programming notes, warm-ups, cool-downs, and more exclusive content and offers. Go to crossfitmayhem.com/programming to get your gym and yourself on our program and join the CrossFit Mayhem.
That was better.
A little
Yeah.
disclaimer there at the end.
I cut out a lot of what Jake had. We got to update these, Ben. We got to update these.
Yeah, we need to freshen it up a little.
Yeah, we need a new movie in there. I was trying to, like, before we were sitting here, come up with one, but I couldn't figure it out.
Same one. So speaking of saying that, Jim, I told you this earlier, but I listened to a podcast with Travis Pastrana this morning, and you were saying about, like, well, Rich said that you didn't follow through, but it's fine, about the mustache or whatever.
Right.
And he was asking him, like, why. So he's like the guy that does, like, he races, is it
Motorcycles.
Yeah.
Motocross.
He raced motocross for a little while, but then he started doing all the, like
the
tricks
Nitro
and stuff.
Circus,
Yeah.
and he like does all of these things that nobody's ever done.
Like the base jumping and stuff.
Yes.
He's the only guy to do a backflip on a bike, right?
Two,
No,
a double.
There's a couple people that he was the first to do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He said
It always happens.
someone was-
Somebody always does something, and then everybody else does it
Yeah.
after. But you
Right.
need somebody to, like, it's not possible until
Yeah.
somebody does it, and then they break
That's
it.
the whole 4-minute mile theory. About
Gotcha.
once people know, whatever, they can start doing it.
Yeah.
Mr.
Keep going.
I get it.
You look like you
4 minute
disagree.
mile. No, I get it.
So anyway,
It's like in a workout. Like, somebody can go fast, but as soon as you know somebody else's time, you can always beat it, or reps, or whatever. Not always, but a lot
Yeah.
of the time.
within
It's not
reason.
fair.
So anyway, the psychologist was asking him, Michael Juret, you're on the show. Why do you think you can do those things? And he's like, well, besides the fact that he started when he was like 3, his dad like put him on a motorcycle that young, and also he blew out his ACL at 13, and instead of his dad or his parents being like, okay, you can rest, they go, why don't you take up kayaking? And they put him in he was couldn't use his legs from the waist down, and they're like, we'll make you a competitive kayaker. So he just has always had something to do. But it all started because his dad, when he was 8 or 9 years old, said, son, if you say you're going to do something, you have to follow through. So then he goes to the playground, and the kid's like, you can't do a backflip off that. And he's like, because the kid said, you said you could. So sure enough, he starts doing everything the kids challenge him to do, and next thing you know,
So he just took it literally.
Yeah.
He was like, forget about it.
yeah, and now he's like, every time I go into jump, and everyone's like, well, you can't do that. If I tell myself I can do it, then I do it.
Yeah.
He also said that he
Interesting.
thinks in that sport, most of the people, he's like, you probably have a little bit of ADD or a little bit of, he said, I probably have a little bit of mania or whatever. And I'm like, that's fair.
For
But
sure.
You can do stuff that no one else on the planet can do, which is really cool.
Definitely missing a piece of something.
Sure.
Something that tells you shouldn't do that.
Well, I'm sure people say that all of us working out this much.
I think Dre's missing that too.
Free Solo.
Dre's definitely missing that too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, if you've seen Free Solo, they did an MRI of Alex Honnold's
Yeah.
brain.
Ooh, what
and
did it
there's
show?
actually a little bit, something in his hypothalamus.
Not firing?
Something, yeah, that's not exactly the same. So that's why when he does these crazy climbs, he still has fear, but it's
Yeah.
different. So
That's interesting.
I don't
So
know
it's
the
Yeah,
actually
I get
a
that.
chemical.
That's.
I get that.
I-
It's like an adrenaline junkie, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard him on an interview, and he was just saying if he's worried or upset, he knows something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
He 100% does not want to be in that space.
Yeah.
You're
Everything's
right.
just
Yeah.
calm.
yeah, and watching that, you've seen Free Solo.
Yeah, that is
haven't seen it,
one
but
of the
I've heard it
coolest
was awesome.
documentaries
Oh,
ever.
I was sweating.
Loved it.
Watching it.
I just kept waiting for him to fall because I didn't know the story, so I'm thinking this dude's gonna die.
Yeah.
Do you think
well,
they would have showed the movie if he had fallen?
Yeah.
You think?
they probably wouldn't have
They
shown
wouldn't
him
have showed him
falling,
fall,
yeah.
but
Well,
they
I
would
mean,
have
of
showed the
course,
movie. I
not
guarantee it.
but okay, so they still would.
I don't think it would have maybe been as big of a hit, but
probably would have
Or
been
would
as
it?
motivational as it was.
I
That's
hit.
not.
Get it?
Too
I see what
far.
you did there.
Too far, sorry. My bad.
There was also a cool
Sorry,
documentary
Jesus.
of the guy who was the main photographer.
yeah, Jimmy Chin.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
What,
That was cool
what
because
was his angle?
just from his perspective, kind
It was from a different angle.
of
A different
or
angle.
perspective.
Yeah.
Man, I like it.
Truly.
Sorry, dad
Yeah.
jokes.
Super
So-
worried about
yeah.
am I getting ready to record this guy falling and dying?
How did he was locked in though? You can't say locked into the mountain, but he was
The
attached.
photoroper?
Yeah.
the photographer,
Yeah.
like
Other guy
rope.
was
I think
not.
maybe roped in. Maybe is that
But
what
he
they
was
say?
still
They ended up his first ascent. They were doing it where they were hanging beside him, but it was too much
It was
distraction.
freaking him out, yeah.
So they did one of those crazy cameras from the ground. But I think Jimmy Chin had some stuff, but it wasn't quite as
I think
close
they
to
set
him.
up some
Yeah.
cameras.
so that he wasn't really in the way. But yeah, that one guy who's here at Trainer Village, Cory,
Richards.
Yeah, Richards. He is he's friends with Jimmy Chin and all them because he's a Nat Geo photographer.
I had no idea who that guy
the
was.
Everest guy?
Yeah,
That's cool.
He's hands down one of the most interesting people I've
He was
Super cool.
to talk
I had
to.
some.
I don't really get to talk to him.
I mean,
much.
I was like, literally like 3 minutes in the conversation, I'm like, I can't even believe I'm having this conversation right now.
He's been
like,
up Everest, what, how many times? Two,
Twice.
three? Twice?
Yeah.
Once without oxygen or
Yeah.
something? Or
Yeah,
something
he's
crazy?
incredible. Yeah,
Yeah.
he does like that elevation training climb.
Well, his
I mean-
photography is
incredible as well.
Didn't see it.
his Instagram page is amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He does like
Yeah.
portraits,
Yeah.
like really cool, just interesting people all over the world.
Yeah.
Super cool.
He
What a cool guy.
thinks in a layer different than
Yeah.
other people, which that's what really, really impressed me. I was like if you can, like, when you ask me a question that I haven't even, like, not that I just ask a lot of questions. So when
Right.
someone catches me
Yeah.
off guard with a question, I'm like, you what? Excuse me?
He went
You know?
like he was all in. He went hard the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Like, he worked
Absolutely.
hard.
Yeah.
He wore the heart rate monitor.
That's
right,
Yeah.
where he was
So
at all times.
I was like, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
I kept thinking there was
We
someone
talked
in a
about it a
sports
little
bra
bit.
with like missing part of the sports bra, and then I was like, oh no, heart rate monitor.
He was talking about why he was telling me why he had it
trains in
on.
different zones and
Right.
stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And
Where
he was
their
asking
primary
about the
zone
whoop
is.
and wondering if maybe that might be something he could use
Yeah.
instead of having that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he went after it, man.
Yeah, he was cool.
He was all in. I like that dude.
There's a lot of really cool people at Trainer Village this weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were.
Speaking
a lot
of, training with Rich was awesome.
a lot of more multiple time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot.
I was surprised.
Repeats.
Like I
That's what I
started that first night, I was like, whoa, everybody's here. You know,
Yeah.
it was cool.
I want to say it was almost like half, right? I mean,
I'd say at least 8 or 10.
Yeah. There's
a lot.
repeats.
yeah.
I would say.
a ton. They're the best.
There was a lot of really
so
fit
awesome.
ladies here this time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
This group as a whole was very, very fit because there was
very capable.
yes, there was a group of like a novice female or two who were like, we came here to support our friend and have fun. And these people are all like in really good shape. And I'm like, you're in good shape too.
Yeah.
You know, but it was more so like a lot of times we get like for almost first timers, you know, so there's that
I
whole
mean, we only
spectrum.
had a couple people use the lightweight worm. Everybody else used the real
Yeah.
worm, which
Yeah.
is impressive.
It was almost like they volunteered to be good friends.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we'll take the light
except
one.
for Zeb and his buddies, they got buried. And I just want to put that out there.
Take it,
Yeah.
Zeb.
I've got some good videos of you guys lunging with the worm. I gotta post those. I forgot.
It was awesome.
Zeb handstand walking. I was very impressed by that.
He did?
I told him that.
Zeb got me a Peloton for my birthday.
What?
Wow.
Thanks,
What?
Zeb. He's like, yeah, so we can do
I
the
was gonna
same
say,
classes and I can
you're-
trash talk
Can
you.
you
I was
put
like,
that in the bar?
You're
I'm
never
not
gonna
play
do
with
that.
I'll put
Yeah,
it
you're not gonna do
downstairs, I
that.
guess. I don't
Can
know.
we play with
No,
that?
absolutely not.
Please?
No. But
It's-
yeah,
that's
it was super
kinda-
nice. I was like,
Did he really?
yeah.
Who
That
got
is
you
really
that?
nice.
Zeb.
I mean, I would actually like to see like how they do their sauce.
He's a
Yeah,
good-
no, I think
For
it's
sure.
great. I think it's something we might steal.
Zeb is
Yeah.
a really, really good person.
No, Zeb's a great dude.
Yeah.
But I just wanted
That's
He's
to.
an
expensive.
asshole.
I know, right?
Just kidding.
I just
I
wanted to make
wanted
sure everybody knew because he'll probably listen to this
Yeah.
that they got
Yeah.
destroyed. They
Yeah.
couldn't get the worm
Yeah.
down.
No.
They had to put it down.
Jason sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zeb
Jason the
sucks.
hype
Chris
man.
sucks.
I
They all
love
suck.
him.
I mean,
The
if
hype
Zeb
man.
was wondering though, my birthday is coming up.
Tasia will be 30. She's getting old, so biking is in her future.
So I'm waiting for the Peloton on the porch. Zeb, just in case you're wondering. And a 10-year subscription package with it, please.
Just kidding.
I think like the subscription's like what, $600
It's,
a
it's
month?
pretty
It's-
expensive.
it's-
Yeah.
Isn't the
subscription
bike's
is
like
I opened it and I was like, seriously? Thanks, man. Because he was like talking trash one day about like
Yeah.
you couldn't keep up with me on a Peloton bike, and I was like, I don't want to. He was like testing me that, and then he buys me one. So now I'm gonna feel obligated to like every once in a while be like, all right, Zeb,
Oh, you just go smash
I'm
him.
gonna smash him into the ground.
well, him and his dudes,
Yeah.
They're
his
fun.
buddies, they all do that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
their
They
thing.
are.
Jason,
They're
They
really
have,
fun.
yeah, they got a group,
Oh, okay.
and they like get after
Get
it.
after
Yeah,
him.
the
Yeah.
one who was like talking a bunch.
Jason.
Oh,
so
he's
The
so
hype
good.
man, that's
funny.
what his
He's
nickname
so
was.
good. That was
That
good.
dude was
I
funny.
liked how you let him do like the board.
I
and
let him
stuff.
go. He did good.
He did good.
It was good.
He was.
He stepped up,
Yeah.
and then he
Yeah.
was late the next
Yeah,
morning
he was
after.
late. He's like, everybody, you be on time. Rich doesn't like when anybody's late. Blah blah blah. Which I don't really care. Like, if you want, it's just kind of your weekend anyway.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's the one that's late. I was like,
It's good stuff.
I
Way to
had
go, man.
fully
That's fine.
planned to spray Zeb down with the red 40 thing in my trunk, and I forgot at the
you
swim.
have a can of Red 40 in your trunk?
He got me
Naturally.
a Mountain Dew Red Zone,
Oh.
which is 256 grams
Oh, red.
of sugar.
I'm not gonna lie, it tastes pretty good.
So freaking good.
For a
Mountain Dew.
2-liter.
Is it Red Zone? No, it's Mountain Dew Red.
So
Code
there's
Red.
the blue one
No,
that's
it's mine's
Code
Red
Red.
Zone.
Code Red, yeah.
Yes.
So good.
the blue one's really good too.
Not only that, it doesn't just have red 40.
Just talking.
Go get it. Let's ice that thing down. Let's put it in the snap chiller. What are we complaining about? It's so good.
If you have like red 40 in like small segments, it's probably fine.
You're fine.
It doesn't just have one chemical. It has like 5.
It has
And
like
they
all
all
the bad
taste
colors.
amazing.
It's just all the bad
They're all
European
work
chemicals.
together
If you
to
go to
create this
Europe,
amazing,
I bet
delicious
if you
drink.
go to Europe with this
Who cares?
2 liter, they'll put you in prison.
Well, if you
Code,
think of
Code Red Mountain Dew. And
Thanks
Not
a
a
lot,
sponsor.
Zeb. Thanks a
And
lot. Fine, I'll spray you guys down
honey
with it.
barbecue Fritos. The spirals, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
No, that right there. I can
That is a combo made in heaven.
well, combos too. I
Oh,
mean,
combos! I haven't had combos in years. They're so pizza combos.
I mean,
Pizza pretzel combos.
there's definitely
That
red
was
dye
my
40 in those.
Oh, there's definitely red 40. Those aren't real tomato. Come on.
But you expect to get that though.
Code
You
Red
expect-
Mountain Dew and
gosh.
I've not ever had it.
honey barbecue twists.
I try not to
No.
like chug red 40, but like
I do.
Tasia,
When's when is the last time you had it?
Oh, I haven't had it in years.
Oh.
Mountain Dew, so good though.
A
I know
couple
what it
years
tastes
ago,
like.
we did the red, white, and dews. You remember those?
No.
Oh, they were they're amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Mountain
that
Dew
hurts my
had this
heart
like
a little bit.
American like themed one, so it was
So of course
It's
red,
very
white, and
American.
dew. Oh, it was so delicious. They're like it tastes almost like one of those like firework pops or bomb pops. Oh, so
Red
good.
40 will hurt
Ooh,
your
those are
stomach.
good.
Those are
It
good.
does
I forgot
not hurt
about
my
that.
stomach.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
And it makes you. No,
It
you
may
wonder,
eat a hole in my stomach, but it doesn't hurt it.
Well, it's gonna make you
I
not able
feel
to
fine.
read those advertisements
Bull
anymore.
crap.
You're gonna start. You
Bull.
wonder why you're stumbling over your words. You probably had a lot of red 40 right before.
Bullshit.
I agree. You should try and avoid red 40, but every once in a while, it's okay. Everything
Anything
in
in
moderation.
moderation.
Okay, fine. So, if you had to eat dessert for breakfast every single day, what dessert would it
Apple
be?
pie,
Like,
but I can't eat breakfast. So thanks.
crap.
Thanks for
That's
reminding
a
me.
moot question.
Thanks.
What? Okay, for your first meal. If
Apple
you had-
pie.
Okay, wait. You guys, your turn.
Dessert for breakfast.
Dutch apple pie. No, which the one? What's the one with
I mean,
the
like
crumble on the
our
top?
pancakes.
Yeah, that's the
dessert
dessert.
I don't like
or
the
no?
lattice.
I just
I don't
really
know.
like
I
pancakes.
don't know what that's
Yeah,
called.
pancakes.
I don't
You
like
like
I
apple
know it's a
pie.
breakfast.
What?
but-
I don't.
You don't like what?
I don't like apple pie. And that's just out.
That's very un-American of me.
I would just have donuts.
Well,
I
yeah,
love
guess.
donuts.
Marie
Which is also
Callender's-
kind of
Marie
breakfast.
Callender's makes the best apple pie ever.
From the
I
freezer?
swear, yes.
If it's hot with ice cream on the
but
top,
not
then I'm in.
homemade.
Yes, better.
Warmed up.
I love my mom better. Yeah, way better.
No.
It's honestly, I would rather
You should've
than
just lied
anybody
about
trying
that.
to make me an apple pie, a Marie Callender's
Calendars
apple
from the
pie.
freezer. Okay. That's good. I'll remember that.
It sounds good.
It's amazing.
You said this is what you wanted.
They actually make a cherry one too, and I'm not a huge cherry fan,
I
but
love
it's
the
just as good.
I love the
Wow.
cherry pie.
It's so good.
I'm
Marie
in.
Callender's.
I don't discriminate against any pie, really.
I also like Marie Callender's chicken pot pies.
No, chicken
Oh,
pot pie?
so good.
So
I
good.
don't want to be a pie.
I used,
I don't like gravy.
man, I used to love chicken pot pies when I was a kid.
Anybody know that movie?
Yeah, Chicken Run.
Yeah. Ooh, chickens go in, pies come out. What kind of pies? Apple, my favorite.
Ben, you've been quiet. What's your dessert for breakfast?
I just donuts for sure.
Yeah.
Ralph's donut holes actually.
Oh,
So
we
good.
talked about this.
old fashioned.
Those things
donut.
are
Have you had the
crack.
old fashioned donut?
So good.
I think it's better
Oh.
than the
That's
donut.
the one
hole.
Did
I
someone
get.
buy Ralph's or no?
Yes,
They did?
Yes.
But they're keeping the recipes and whatnot?
it's a little different, but yeah, I think so. But the old fashioned. Try
Yeah.
the old fashioned.
Yeah.
Kristen
Yeah.
always makes fun of me because I'm like, it's like the, you know, the donuts that people like don't want to
Yeah,
get
but
because
they're
they look
so-
ugly.
They're
so good.
They're
They're like-
thick.
So
They
fun.
got like a crisp like
Yeah.
layer on
Yeah.
the edge of them, and they're delicious. I always go with the old fashioned. So good.
Which is what they make the donut holes out of, I think. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think it's better though
They're
than
so
the donut
good.
holes, personally.
And that
Because the crisp, like, it kind of has this.
I'm
The
like, I
edges
feel
kind of
I
like
need a donut now.
the
Huh.
edges kind of
making
flare
me
up
hungry.
as it goes around.
Yeah.
So the middle's a little thinner. So like the donut holes are a little thick of breading.
Yeah.
This is more. The crisp is better.
So what
Yeah.
deterrs people
It's so
from buying
good.
the old fashioned? Because
They
I
just
can't
don't look good.
visualize
Because
what
they
it looks
don't-
Because it looks
People
like
want
a.
something that looks
It looks
fancy.
like a donut that went.
Yeah. It looks like,
It like flops
It's not
open.
very
An
aesthetically
accident.
like we
pleasing
call them
donut.
like old people donuts because they're just like,
But they're so good.
they're so
What's that thing
good.
you guys
It's like
were talking
a-
about that, like, is
It
at
makes
the end
me
the
think
aisle?
of a donut stick that like.
Yep, I know exactly what you're
you know
talking about. I shouldn't, but I
yes,
do.
the prepackaged one,
Yeah,
the little
like
Debbie's.
Chevy,
Little Debbie.
right?
That
Yeah.
stuff is good.
I was like, yep, I know.
Ooh.
But you were talking about the other day, Entenmann's.
That's what I was asking.
Those
What were you
freaking
guys talking
coffee
about?
cakes are amazing.
Debbie with the cream cheese in it. The
Yes,
So good.
they're so good.
Wasn't it a
So-
Seinfeld episode or something?
That's about muffins.
I don't know.
Muffin tops.
No, Entenmann's, like where she ate
So
royalty
good.
cake or something.
So
I like the
good.
chocolate ones.
I
Hinchman's
will
chocolate
say,
donuts.
we were talking apple pie, and I said I'd rather have them read calendars. My mom used to make this. I think I've said this on the podcast before, but the dessert pizza. Has she ever made that for any of us?
No.
Oh,
Like at
man, I'm
Cece's?
at
I
think we're gonna have to
no,
put-
better. So she
I'm
takes.
putting in a request.
She takes croissants out and rolls them out, and then
already
puts
in.
like
She also likes when her
granola, like
picture's
a
in the
granola
background.
mix on it,
Yeah.
and then apple, and then puts like it's milk and
That sounds really good.
powdered sugar glaze.
I know, this is making me real
I'm
hungry.
gonna text her. I'm
Oh,
like,
that reminds
actually
me.
writing this
One
down.
time I did have somebody took croissants, same thing, rolled it out, put pizza sauce, pepperoni, and cheese in them, like little croissant pizza
This
rolls.
sounds so good.
We're
That
gonna
was
Janice
so
make
good.
this while
Actually
you're gone,
delicious
Rich.
too is you take tortillas, flour tortillas, put pizza sauce, cheese, and pepperoni on them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is
Oh,
good.
that's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Done
So,
that.
so
That makes me
easy
sick.
and
Sounds
so
like a
awesome.
Lunchable to me.
You don't cook
Wow.
it.
You cook it?
Oh, you cook
Yeah,
it.
you cook it.
Yeah.
put it
Does
on-
he,
put it
does
on
he get like a chip?
Huh?
Like the
Kinda
crust?
ish. You can kind of make it into like a pizza taco.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good.
Yeah, I make it for the kids a lot. Where I'm like, if it's just me and the kids, and I can actually cook decent, but I'm like, I don't want to put a ton of work in, and they're not gonna eat half of it anyway. So let's do this.
So true.
And it's awesome.
Okay, so since we're talking about food, one more food.
Oh,
question.
since we're talking about food, with all the changes in the fitness world, the one constant you can count on is RP strength. I love eating food, and I
It's in
love
your
performing
macros.
great. Thankfully, I have the RP Diet app to let me know how to best fuel my body so I can perform at 100%. The RP Diet app has customizable plans, whether you're trying to compete in fitness, gain muscle, or just lose fat to look better for beach season. Search RP Diet app in the App Store. Use referral code Froning to save 33% on your subscription. Don't forget to find them on Instagram at RP Strength. I crushed that one.
That was really
Yeah.
good.
I
Boom.
crushed it.
It's
Thank
because
you.
the Red 40 was out of your
Thank you.
system.
Thank you. Thank you. I haven't had Red 40
Clam claps.
in a couple hours, so we're good.
Did you have to do that as a kid?
What?
The teachers, like, they used to try to calm us down, and like you couldn't like.
There's no
real
calming
clap.
this down.
No.
And instead of like real clapping, you had to clam clap.
No, we didn't do
Isn't
that.
that horrible? Isn't that just it's so not gratifying at all?
Well, this is
Spear fingers.
no, this
Oh,
is
sorry.
clapping in sign language, I think, right? Isn't it?
Yeah,
What is that?
See, but that's
Clapping.
nice.
I know people
Clam
can't see on this
clapping, not so
podcast.
much. It's like a hand
I
puppet.
think so.
I think this is it.
Yeah. I watched Switched at Birth. I don't remember anything
Oh, I
from
thought
it.
you said
any-
squished up first.
Squished at birth.
Yeah, that was a TV
What?
show.
No,
Oh,
you
what?
said switch.
Switched.
I thought you said
Switched.
No.
squished.
Squish.
Oh.
Oh, Switched at Birth.
What
Squished.
show are you watching?
No, Switched. Where that redheaded girl and the other girl, they
I was about
got.
to make a very
Lohan?
bad comment.
Is
Huh?
this based
Yeah.
on a true
Was it
story?
Lohan?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Oh.
But one girl was deaf, and they did sign language
What?
throughout the whole show. They even did one episode where the whole thing was in sign language.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I've never heard of that.
It was pretty good.
No, it's
it's
actually a
definitely
really
chick
good
flicky,
show.
but it was really good.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's good. I watched it for a while. If you had a robot for the entire day,
Oh.
what would you have it do? I know you're afraid of robots, Rich. So
Text and
Terminator.
email.
Rich is afraid of
Terminator.
robots.
Text and
So
Just PTSD.
I'm not. Nope. No way. T1000.
I would take it up to B-Rock and watch it walk off the cliff.
Push. That's all it takes.
You know
It's
what?
a
I would
little
also have mine cook for me.
Take,
like Tasia's text
It's
emails. The chef.
Rosie.
yeah.
Rosie from the Jetsons.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't tell it any personal information. Keep my social to myself.
It would figure it out.
Rich, what did Tasia ask you the
telling
other
you.
day where you were like,
Oh,
don't
gosh.
give them your social security
Oh my gosh! She
number?
goes, I just got this voicemail. I just got this
Do you
voicemail
want to know
asking
what
for
it
my.
said? No, this is what it said. I'm going to tell you exactly.
which one? Her?
I deleted it. It said, call back or you'll have legal consequences immediately. Call
course.
back. And I
Sure.
was like, this,
Dalton,
I was like,
Michael Dalton said he called it back just to like get him to stop. And he goes, "What's your badge number?" He goes, the guy said, "My badge number." He goes, "Yeah, what's your badge number?" He goes, "F U C." It was in like really broken English or whatever. And Michael was like, usually I'd be offended, but it was so good. Because it was just somebody somebody just trying to steal his identity.
So
For
good.
sure.
Like somebody that calls is supposed to have a badge number or whatever,
Oh,
but
that's
still, they're
smart.
not even supposed to call you.
Nobody calls on the phone
and so
for
Tasia's
anything
like,
like that.
I've got legal action. What should I do?
I was
I'm
like, maybe I should call these people
Don't
back."
call it back.
No.
So I didn't call them back. I've learned this lesson the hard way when I tried to watch them compete in Iceland.
And
And
they gave you a Facebook gave you a link on what to
Facebook
use.
gave me a
She's
link.
such a good friend.
And I was like,
For
really?
a free live stream, she had to put in her credit card information.
Oh.
Okay, I'm pretty intelligent, but for some reason I just trust people.
Tasia, you have a very high IQ. You're very smart.
But now I've learned, don't call
Have
people
you
back.
taken an IQ test?
No.
Okay, so where did that come
Listen
from?
to her degree.
I'm
major.
intelligent.
I am intelligent.
She
But
majored in, like,
sometimes-
Are you a
chemistry
good test
in college.
taker?
I actually am a good test
Good
taker.
Scantron taker?
I've done really well with Scantron tests in my life. So,
You
thank
took like a biochem. What's the what's
I was
the
a biology
organic chemistry?
major.
And now
Biology.
she works
So
with us.
street smarts and book smarts, they
she's
don't
very
always
intelligent.
correlate.
I just
I'd
want you
agree with
guys to
that.
know.
Yeah, that's accurate.
I
I'm just
agree
going to
with
leave it
Anyway.
at that.
Yep, so...
But I'm learning
Some street smarts.
some street smarts. Like if people are calling saying they're gonna take legal action against you if you don't call back their number, don't call them back.
And
No,
don't
no,
give
you
your
should
social
call it
security
back. Give them
number.
your social security number.
I would have at least I know for sure I would not have given them my social.
I bet you would. I bet if they could have talked
Because
you into it...
even when we were at the bank, I was like trying to say my social quietly because like, I'm like,
Someone's listening.
7. What's your account number? 7.
And your password.
Try 8. Little
Pound.
rascals, anybody? Okay, I've heard enough. What's your account
Okay.
number? 7.
well,
Try
yeah.
8.
So Michael Dalton's story was really funny.
What were you guys talking about the tattoo thing before we started? Because one of the things was, would you ever get a tattoo?
I want a
Rich
freaking
obviously wants
tattoo.
it, but did you want a sleeve tattoo that you
Saying
can pull
I'm
over
just
your arm?
since Rich can't get
Hey,
his sleeve,
if
I'm gonna
anybody
get it.
knows-
Please get Rich's tattoo.
I'll kill you.
I mean, it might just be worth it for the anger that would ensue.
Go fund me for Tasia.
I'll get it anyway. We'll have matching freaking tattoos.
just go downhill.
Yeah, I'll see your bluff. I'll call your bluff.
That would be the only thing that would suck, and I'd have to live with it for the rest of my life. I want to get that surgery where they remove it,
The whole thing.
the whole sleeve.
If anybody knows anybody that can print a fake sleeve
Yeah.
or does a really good henna tattoo, let us know because
It needs to be done.
And then we'll video it and have Hilary's reaction to the fake, and I can see how bad she will be
What it's
angry.
gonna look
and
like.
see.
The scenario.
Pulls out divorce papers.
Yeah.
I had these ready. Just in case this
You
happens.
have any friends that are good artists? I'm not letting you touch me with it.
She's got like a.
I mean, no. I mean, there's some really good guys at Tech, obviously, but
Where do we want them to message us if they know anybody that
Yeah.
does really good henna tattoos or
Oh,
can
yeah.
print a sleeve?
One
Just
of the programs.
Instagram me.
One of the
Yeah.
emails.
Well, you
Instagram,
don't.
DM the Mayhem Athlete
Yeah.
account because I don't really
don't
check
check
my
yours.
Instagram anymore. I'm 5 weeks Instagram. My name's Rich Froning, and
5 weeks
it's
clean.
been 5 weeks since my last Instagram look check.
Man, but
That's
your
awesome.
Instagram's still going strong.
Dre.
So.
Yeah, for some reason your Instagram is so.
No, I mean I'll text Dre and say, hey, repost this or hey,
Oh,
here's
okay.
this. And,
He's
so, I
been
mean,
reposting some stories and
I was
stuff.
gonna say,
all right,
so-
cool. Dre.
Because that would be creepy
Ben, you doing that
if
too?
there's
Do you
some
have access
pictures
to
of
it?
kids in the last 5 weeks.
not your
I
Instagram.
should probably. I should never mind. I'm not giving
No.
access to my
Yeah.
Instagram.
Well, you have like contract stuff, right? You have to post.
Stuff I have to
Yeah.
post and all that. I just not where I want to be right now in the
It's
world
good.
of Instagram or any social media. But I honestly, because what happened was I deleted Instagram, so immediately all my time that was on Instagram went to Twitter. So then I got rid of Twitter, and so now only I'd say about 30%. I now check YouTube comments on our videos. That's it. But there's only like 10, 15 comments anyway,
Not
so
a
it
lot.
doesn't really matter.
It's good. It's
Well,
perfect.
until you
Yeah.
just said that, and now there's
Nah,
going to be like
dang it.
5,000.
Yeah.
They're like, Rich, I've been trying to get in touch with you for weeks.
Now they know.
This is how
Now
they
Ben
know.
can delete those too.
Turn off comments.
Oh, jeez.
Child safe YouTube.
I hit
I've
that
learned
button
the
on
hard way.
M30 on accident one time.
I was like, yeah, this video is definitely child safe. I'm just working out.
It's probably best. Nobody can comment.
Oops.
if someone gave you $20 right now, what would you do with it? Ben.
Wow.
I'd give it to Ben to try to cold snatch 245.
That was
that was
awesome.
Oh, I have it from the side view.
I wanted you to hit
Did
that
video
touch.
that.
I really think I could have if I tried it again. I really do.
I was going to put more money on
I
it.
hit my
Set the
pelvis a
story.
little too hard,
Yeah,
you know,
so
and it was
people
at
just
like,
got done snatching, doing something, and Ben said, "Would you give me $500 to try this?
500.
To try this?"
He was not
asked you
working
to do
out.
it first.
It's not working out whatsoever. What?
I asked you to do it first. You're snatch deadlifting it,
Yeah,
and you
I
were
said,
like,
"No, my
you were
back
like,
would break
yeah.
in half."
I was actually like kind of concerned that I don't like watching people like maybe get injured. So
Oh,
I
well,
watched
And
it.
so I said,
When you're already injured,
I
it
said,
doesn't matter.
I'll give you
Hey,
definitely.
look at this.
It was
Look
I
at this
at
side
first,
frame.
at first I said at 500. I agreed to it, and then I was like,
That's a
I
lot.
kind of believe in you, ish.
yeah.
Didn't go
And so I was like, I'll give you 100, and then Jim was like, I'll give you 100, and China and Freddie said they'd give 100,
That's
so
as
we
high
were up
as
to
it got,
300, and I
so-
think some of these
Yeah.
other ones
It
were
was
like,
like,
I'll
oh
give
my-
it.
Ben,
You
there
could've
was
made
your
all the
max
money.
height there.
I gave you some money to try it.
Yeah. It's
Anyway, I gave him
definitely-
$100 because Chance He
No,
comes
that
to
was
train with
nice.
Rich, gave me $100 for like food and stuff this week because
Right.
and I was like, I don't feel right taking that money, so
Right.
I donated it to Ben's cause on that. But Ben then came to the gym and snatched 260, so he earned his
Oh,
money.
you did?
I didn't get it.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
You
I-
did.
You
You
sent me
snatched 240 or 245.
245.
yeah.
Yeah.
he missed the lift.
Yeah. I
there.
feel like I owed it to you. So
And he-
yeah.
So I gave him $100 for trying because
Right.
That
it's
was
at least
nice.
worth a shot.
Wow.
So how long did it actually take you to warm up to hit the? So in real time, when you went in and hit it, then what was the actual warm up time? You could've-
Well, I can't like. Well, I did the thruster muscle up before that. So
Oh,
I mean, I was
gross.
really warm from that.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's your
So
max?
275.
Oh shoot! So that's
That's
well
a
within
lot.
your.
But see, the short bar is a lot different
Short
because
bar's
it's
way different.
there's no like
whip.
there's no
Yeah.
whip,
No
no
whip, no
bounce.
bend,
It's
no nothing.
dead weight.
I mean, 30 pounds is still pretty close to. I mean, for
Yeah.
me, like when I think about 30 pounds, that's still a solid snatch
I don't
day.
think I can
Yeah.
snatch
260 was I'd overpull it or it would be too short and I would
Yeah.
fall forward with it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you almost had a double or nothing.
Yeah, that one
there,
you're
but-
right. It was a little bit
yeah.
out front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have got it otherwise.
That would have been epic. Cold.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty.
That would have been epic.
Yeah. Lost my chance.
Yeah. So
That's
That's
okay.
fine.
I like that you stepped up though. That was awesome.
I like it.
Maybe one day.
I mean, the thing is, if you can pick one thing to do per day for an extra $100, I mean, you'd be putting Rich, to work.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, that $100 is really cool because as soon as I left, I had to go give that to the plumber. So
Plumber.
yeah, 'cause I didn't have cash, and so I just
So you
went.
needed the money. There you go.
Yeah, gave him $100.
Did you see the person in Florida that they had to call the plumber?
Florida
And
man?
It wasn't
There was a
Florida man.
snake.
Yeah, and I was gonna send it to you guys, but I knew you'd make fun of the Florida man thing. But it was like astronomical. It was taller than a house. The
What
guy's
is it?
his toilet was backed up. He called the plumber.
A
Pulled
turd
python
taller than his house. Oh, python.
that like it was up with a crane. It was like so many feet. I don't even
Can you
know how it got
imagine
in
you
there.
taking a poop?
Is this? Yeah.
sometimes I
Is
see
that what I
like
was
really
eating?
good
Was his
Florida
poop?
memes, and
I don't
Should
know.
always-
We've had
should
it.
I want to
always
send
send
them,
them.
but then I'm like,
You should always send them.
Wow.
I save them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these are good.
This is
Too
quality
good. Florida
material.
Is it real? Or
Oh
is
my
it just
gosh,
some
I don't know
Facebook
where-
thing?
like-
Is it an
No, it's
anaconda?
real.
No, it's got to be fake.
No,
if it's Facebook, it's fake.
Python. It's real.
It's Facebook.
How
it's
is it
fake.
living in a sewer line?
I'm gonna type in
Haven't
Florida
you seen
man.
Pets?
No.
The movie Pets?
No.
I've seen pets.
You haven't?
No.
Where all the animals live in the New York sewer?
Oh,
No.
yeah. They do a lot of work down there at times.
What did I just call it? Not the sewer.
fine.
In your plumbing.
Have you seen Ninja Turtles?
Hello.
Yes, the old
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
The
How do you
turtles live
think?
in there.
Yeah, they live in the sewers.
Yeah,
A
like,
sewer
you find the
line she's
story?
talking about from the street to the
Yeah.
house. There's no way.
Just eating poop as it comes by.
Wow.
Your mom used to tell people how when you were little, you used
That's
to go check
gross.
the sewers for the Ninja Turtles.
Did.
That's a
Still
good
check
story.
Are they there?
That's funny.
I tried.
Where's the crime?
Still walk by.
Okay, and your point is?
14-foot. Hold on. Chart.
Man eating
Look at this!
chicken!
Holy tamale! It's from
Let me see.
Reddit.
Let me see.
That would just, I would have to move.
Let me see. Let me see. I can't see that
This
far
is
away.
like my worst fear. One of my worst fears.
That can't fit in
Realize.
the plumbing though, right?
That makes me think of Little Rascals too. 6 foot man eating chicken. He walks in and it's this guy eating
Well, it says
or KFC man eating chicken.
Oh, that's good.
it says Florida
good.
plumber found the
Florida man
clog.
finds a clog.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
the
my
top one
goodness.
did say though a man who
That's
caught
the
a
worst
14-foot python in Florida was charged with perpetrating
He put
a
it in
hoax after the wildlife officers discovered he owned
Oh.
the snake and put it in the pipe in order
That's
to
what I'm
sneak
saying.
it.
I knew.
Okay.
I knew
Wait,
there
no,
was some
I like the
BS
other
there.
story. He said neighbors,
So-
You don't want to flush it down the toilet?
but it's
How do
too
you do
big.
that?
There's
How
no
many flushes does that take?
okay. There's no way
Just shove it.
Go!
Just do it. Just go.
this would not fit in
How
a
many,
toilet.
how many licks does
So-
it take to get to
No,
the
there's no
Tootsie
way.
Roll, Tootsie Pop?
So he
No,
just wanted
in
to
the,
be
He went
famous?
in
The septic.
It went in, yeah.
Yeah.
In the what?
He had to drop it in like the septic
Yeah,
tank.
there's no way he flushed.
Yeah, yeah.
That snake's full of shit.
Yeah. Literally. Good one.
Man, what's wrong with
But,
people?
but
What a
why does he have a
moron.
snake that big? That's not.
And that's like animal abuse.
Yeah! Somebody call PETA.
Poor snake.
they just call him Peter.
Oh gosh. Serious. Like he's your pet, and you want to become Insta famous. So
Leave
you
Brittany alone! I've had too much coffee today.
Okay.
Inside Tracker analyzes your blood, DNA, and lifestyle choices to give you an ultra personalized nutrition plan so that you can meet your goals and see how much Red 40 stays in your gut. They literally told me that milk was a bad choice. Boy, am I glad they did too. Now I've switched over to almond milk so my knees and insides don't get all fussy like Ben when he drinks iced milk. Don't be a Ben.
It'll change your life. Do it.
InsideTracker.com.
Now that's a solid ad.
That was even some little what do they call that when you're freestyling on as an actor?
Improv.
Improv.
Oh,
Even
there's the
little
word.
improv.
Yeah,
Nicely
it's good.
done.
It's good.
I couldn't think of the name. What do you cook the most at your house?
Eggs.
Chipotle.
You just said you don't eat breakfast.
I don't, but I like I like breakfast food.
Make
When
oatmeal.
you cook eggs, middle of the
Protein
day.
It's not really
shakes.
cooking.
Oh, what do you put in
Yeah,
your
kind
I
of
feel
is.
like Family Feud,
Protein.
you know, like answer the questions quick, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
That's why I wanted to
Eggs.
do 100 rapid fire. Your day would have been so easy, but no, we don't want 100 questions on 100
we
episodes.
should do Family Feud
that would
on
be
an
fun.
episode. One
That's a
time.
great
That'd be
idea.
pretty
The
cool.
host, it'd be funny. We get 3 or 4 people on this side.
I'll wear my
3 or 4 on this
tuxedo.
That would
Let's
be
do
so
that.
Oh, where
do it.
has Ben wear a tuxedo? That
A
would be
Mayhem
awesome.
Family Feud. That would
I
be
like
fun.
it.
That would be fun.
I like it.
I
He's
used
gonna
to love
answer
that show.
turkey.
It's so good. Turkey.
Turkey.
Turkey. What do you take on a picnic? Turkey. What do you eat on holiday? Turkey.
Mostly just his
What do you eat on a
family.
sandwich?
We probably talked about this one, but that episode, his family is so mad,
So
and he's
mad.
just like,
Have you also seen the one where the lady says "mama" like 15 times, and Steve Harvey gets so mad because she's like it was another name for mom, and she says "mama," and it's already up there. She's like, "Mama," and it's spelled the same thing, and then it's like "mama." He's like, "What?" She says "mama" 4 or 5 different ways, and finally Steve's like, "Put it up there." Like, he's so angry because it goes on for probably 5 minutes where she says the same thing over and over, but with a different emphasis on mama.
yeah, gosh.
Mama?
Mama.
Yeah, mama.
I honestly think I'd be terrible at that game because you have to answer fast.
I could crush
Yeah.
that game.
I could.
You and me both. We just
I'd be
sit
so
there
bad.
like crickets. It'd be like
No, I could.
I'd be good at that
I'd be
game.
good at that game.
Yeah.
Mostly the
I could do it.
person that has to go up and answer like
No,
quick
I-
the buzzer.
Hit the buzzer.
Have you ever seen the one where they're like, if there's one thing you could change about your wife, what would it be? And they both go.
That's so good.
They're both just standing there looking at the buzzer like, you push it. Neither one of them will push it. And they finally have to like do something. Because neither one of them were like,
Yeah, that's funny.
no way.
I am not.
Because they both go,
You know what? No.
not worth it.
Two smart men.
Yep.
What would it be?
Oh.
No way.
One thing you could change if you want.
No.
Let's see. For me, it would be that. Oh, she's such a great cook. I eat too much.
Okay, Jim.
You dog.
Remember was
see
it
what I did there?
whistling or something or rapping or?
Oh yeah, she drives me crazy with that. Like she's got this. She got on me one day.
This would be the one episode Hilary would listen to. I ain't saying a dang word.
Kristen got on me one day about this some song I was singing because I get a song and then I play it and play it and
Oh,
play
me
it.
too. I murder songs.
But she walks around and does this thing that she doesn't know. She does this all the time. She goes, She does this little dancey thing.
That's so sweet.
Beatboxing.
Drives me
She's
up
beatboxing.
a wall. But she doesn't know she's doing it. And I don't want to tell her because she's sweet and I love her. But she went off on me about the song, and I was finally like,
Well,
hey,
then you stop.
Seriously.
then you stop.
Every
I'll
day.
stop when you stop.
Every day, walking down the hall.
go.
So annoying.
She's living her life. She's happy. She's
Hit the
calm.
buzzer. I'd change that.
If she's beatboxing, then
Nope, not worth it.
Man.
she probably is pretty happy. Oh,
I can't go there.
What do we
can't?
have, Ben?
Ben?
Time check.
about
Like 53.
we have a couple minutes.
Wow.
What games did you play? Speaking of what you call it as a kid.
What you call it?
What you call it? What did we just talk about? Trivial Pursuit. What games did you guys
The
play as
best
kids?
game
Family
was
Feud?
kick the
did?
can.
What is
We
that?
used to
Kick the
play,
can. You know what kick the can is?
How do you play it? How's it go?
You
Kick a can.
you pick
What?
you pick somebody's it, and you take a can outside,
and you kick it?
and somebody's it, and they have to protect the can. Everybody else has to run and try to get to the can without being tagged and kick it.
Okay.
Really?
It was awesome. We
I
used to play
played
that all the
like
time.
what is it? Red Rover?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Oh,
Oh, were you good at it, or did you get close?
we should
on?
play that in the
because I
barn
feel like
actually
that's-
as
We
adults.
should not play that.
Are
as
you
an
kidding?
adult.
Someone
Yeah,
would
that'd be
die
great.
in our
Like
group.
you now you get injured.
I
We used to
know.
play a game at like the baseball field when it was either after your game or before your game called wall ball. Not wall ball that you guys think. We played it here a couple times. So you throw a ball off the wall and you gotta catch it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like field it. So it's good warm up practice. But if you miss the ball, somebody could run and grab it. If they either hit the wall or hit you with the ball before you touch the
Rich,
wall,
we played this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Nice.
You pummeled us.
Yes.
Like we were like, and then
Throw it
what's
as
the
hard as I
penalty
can.
of when you
Oh,
have
for
to stand
sure.
against the wall like this,
We
and then
made
they
that, we
pummel
made that
you?
up after the fact when we were grown ups just now.
Oh, good.
Where
So
if
glad that
you
was a
got
later
out, you had to stand against the wall.
Oh.
And somebody could just
And like they throw
firing
it hard.
squad.
It's
yeah,
not
throw as
like
hard as I can. Sting pong. Did you ever play sting pong?
no. What's that?
Oh, sting pong's good too. You ever play sting pong?
I don't think so, but
You play
I remember
ping
Darren
pong,
playing it.
Right, so you play ping pong.
I feel like I got
However,
hit with ping pongs here also.
when somebody scores, the other person has to pull their shirt up over their head
Ooh.
and stand with their butt against the edge of the ping pong table, and the other person from the other side of the ping pong
sting
table needs to
pong.
throw it up and swing as hard as they can.
that
and
would
try
hurt.
to hit you.
Ooh, that would hurt.
Oh man, it's so the sound of a ping pong ball hitting bare flesh. Nothing like it in the world.
I have a really good idea.
Like it.
Next, train with Rich.
Sting pong,
No,
Oh.
dodgeball.
dodgeball.
Oh,
That would be
Rich,
fun.
Like,
We used to play dodgeball?
no,
We used to play
Handball.
Handball.
We haven't
Yeah.
played handball. in a while.
Handball,
People
but
like-
dodgeball.
Dodgeball
but we
would be good.
also played
Out in the
we
middle of
did
the
play-
floor.
Yeah.
Everybody signs a waiver, just like the old days in like
Yeah.
middle school,
Did I
junior
guys
high.
ever tell you about when I worked at after school program?
I can't imagine. I can't even.
I feel awful about this. Anyway,
Sure.
so we used to play dodgeball with the kids. It was called dodgeball pinball because you put bowling pins out, 5 bowling pins out on either side, and the goal is technically to hit the bowling pins and knock. If you knock everybody's bowling pins over, then
It's over.
it's over. But you still, if you get hit with a ball, you're out. And if you catch a ball, you're out. Same rules as dodgeball, but the emphasis is more on the pinballs, right? Or
Right.
the pins.
Right.
Well, so me and my buddy were both like counselors, I guess. It was like an after school program. And so we're playing,
Counselor
we're
Froning.
playing dodgeball.
Yeah.
We're on opposite teams. So we're just trying to peg each other
Right.
as hard as we can. Like, but they're the foam balls. Those
Yeah,
like
yeah.
gopher balls. They suck, but they don't
They're
hurt
not that bad,
whatsoever.
yeah.
But they do that little rise thing, right? And so we're throwing it at each other. Well, I think he's not out, but he's behind one of the pins. Well, I throw it at him. This little girl pops up. Right about the time, I throw it as hard as I can. Right in the face. Her mom walks in as it happens.
You're like, yeah,
I wasn't allowed to play anymore.
that makes sense.
I didn't get fired, but
Well, that's
I
good.
should have been.
Man,
have a
every
question.
time I go to Kauai, they make me pay with the kids dodgeball.
And you get out every time.
Oh,
don't you? You
it's
suck.
petrifying. I'm like, do I really have to pay?
Oh yeah,
Play? Why
upstairs
can't I
they
say play?
I don't know.
You have to pay him.
You have to pay to be part of this game.
These kids, they know how to throw a ball.
Yeah.
It's frightening.
I love that they're still playing that game. That's
They're
awesome.
still playing it.
Oh, when
yeah.
I went, we played.
Yeah.
Savages.
Yeah.
It's like this
I love
small area too.
It is
The
frightening.
ball is just bouncing everywhere.
Yeah,
Ben,
it's-
question?
When were you a bug exterminator?
Well, I was a firefighter.
Okay.
So one of my buddies.
I know it's like random, but I've been wanting to ask you all week, and I keep forgetting.
Yeah, when I was a firefighter.
Did you clean boats first or
Quick little
no?
fire department shirt here. When I was a firefighter, my engineer owned Black Rock Services, still does actually, and on my days off, I would go crawl in crawl spaces for him. It was really terrible, actually. He didn't want to do get out in a crawl space and climb around with roaches and mice and snakes and stuff. And so I would do it because I needed money. And he'd literally, I lived here in town with Mom, and he'd pick me up at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. We'd go drive around for probably 5 or 6 hours, and he'd give me $100 cash.
Wow.
That sounds like my worst
It
nightmare.
was awesome.
Yeah.
And he'd pay for lunch, and we'd do whatever.
Crawl
He
space?
thought that was awesome too.
It was disgusting. Oh yeah, you crawl. Man, I've been in some nasty crawl spaces, and I climbed around in all kind of chemicals.
I was gonna
Worse
say
than
it's
Red 40, I
probably-
guarantee it. I've got cancer, I'm sure.
Well, I think it's probably the asbestos that made your bones so dense.
Maybe
so
that's what it
maybe
is,
was
you know?
for a good. I'm gonna try to find a
But
silver
yeah, I
lining
was an
here.
exterminator for probably 3 years, lots of summers mainly, because I mean in the winter there's not a ton of bugs around. But then I washed and waxed houseboats as well.
We're having an ant problem at my place. Could you stop by maybe this week?
Bait traps.
We
Ant
just
bait
got
traps
sprayed
is the
for
best,
ants.
is the
Isn't
best
there?
way to do it. You can't really spray for ants. They're lying to you.
Really?
Well, we
Taking
just
your money.
paid for it,
You
so.
need.
I did too. I just
can-
made Orkin to come over.
You can kind of
There's a thing
spray
that
for
you
them,
can
but
buy,
you
right?
buy a bait trap, and what happens is they come in, they take the bait, and they take it back to
Yeah.
the
Oh, and it
kill
kills the
everybody.
But there's a certain
So if you
name.
spray for them, it doesn't usually work.
I think they did mention
Like,
those
there's
as
a
well
thing
for
you
like
can
in our
buy
kitchen
somewhere.
because they can't spray.
I'm writing
like,
it
in the
down so I
kitchen.
won't forget. Bait
But
trap.
one thing that's really
Yeah,
gross
bait
is they sprayed outside, and we don't like have roaches,
smells weird.
but all the roaches have like come out and died.
Yeah, good. So
Ew.
you do have roaches then.
Yeah, but I've never seen a roach in our house.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you don't have roaches.
So they're just
They're all
outside our
across
house.
or in
You-
your walls.
You know
or-
that they come out at night, right?
Okay,
When you're
well, I don't
sleeping.
want to talk about it anymore.
They
We
come
gotta
out
end
and
this on a high note somehow, guys.
stare at you.
I was like shocked this morning. when I
Kettlebros
came out.
popcorn is a snack like no other. It is the pinnacle of popcorn. I dare you to open a bag and not eat
I
it
feel
all.
better.
I sure can't. How is it that good, you might ask? It cooks popcorn in the traditional American way. Large kernels are gently poured into a kettle filled with hot oil or hot air and push cane sugar, then allow it to expand into their full glory on their own time. No shortcuts, no hot air. To finish it off, the kettle corn is graced with flavors and extra awesomeness. It is available in both original and protein-packed flavors as a snack the whole family can enjoy without any added chemicals or other garbage. Go follow them on Instagram at Kettlebros and use the discount code Froning for 10% off your entire order at kettlebros.com. But yeah, bugs are disgusting.
Oh no, don't go back to bugs.
Yeah, no, we should.
No, but
I like the transition.
The
from
worst,
chemicals.
the worst, honestly, the part that sucked was you had to climb under ductwork and you don't know what's on the other side because the ductwork's basically on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some houses out here that are in pretty rural areas, and
Yeah.
so the crawl
did you ever
spaces are
get bit
pretty.
by anything? Bitten?
I'm sure.
You ever see any snakes?
Oh, but nothing that made your skin like fall off.
Not in the crawl space. No. But man, you on the other side of that, and then it gets a little claustrophobic
I'm
too because you're
claustrophobic
underneath.
I'd be like,
You're underneath
Yeah.
stuff, and then you're underneath like a, and then
Nope.
you're just. It was a hard job.
For sure.
That is a
Yeah,
really
that
hard,
sounds-
That is a really hard job.
That dude, that was a deal for.
Encapsulate your crawl spaces, people. That's a good thing to do. So what you do is you basically you tack up, kind of like almost like a tarp,
Yeah.
but then it connects to itself, and so it keeps. And then you put a dehumidifier in there, so it keeps everything dry.
What's the
and
purpose of a
bugs
crawl
and
space
stuff.
in general?
I mean, your foundation.
Okay,
you have
just
a
up off the
foundation.
ground.
Yeah, instead of having you don't want your your
Yeah,
floor
why does
joists and
everyone
stuff
do
like
that? That makes total sense.
Well, it's expensive and it's almost a newer thing.
Mm-hmm.
Over the last couple of years, they've started doing it. Probably last 10, 15
I can't believe
years.
people go in there.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's nasty.
Wow.
The charter guys go down there too sometimes.
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it was disgusting. There's a lot of gross houses that we went in. The worst are hoarders, because there's
Hoarders.
bugs everywhere.
Because there's so many places for them to hide. And then
Taking a
you got
turn.
I
Hoarders.
know. I was really the kettlebell.
You actually know a hoarder?
Happy place to.
I know some hoarders.
I know one.
Yeah.
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 Yep. I sure do. I won't mention it on this podcast because I'll get in trouble. like a legit one, not like
Yeah.
oh they hoard some stuff. No,
Yeah.
like
That was a popular TV show for a while as well.
I know.
you can't get in their house.
we have
there's
one-
like lanes through the house.
Yeah, we
Really?
have one hoarder in our family that's legitimate like that. It's horrible. Yeah.
I couldn't deal.
What Ben?
I don't remember.
Is it time for your
Oh,
wisdom?
yes, I do.
Say, what's your wisdom
So
today?
the house that we're moving into, we stripped it down to the bones. I mean, to the
Bones.
yeah, to the bones. And
Encapsulate your crawl space, save you money in the long run.
well, now we've already built it back up. But anyways,
Rich wisdom.
I've
You
seen
can still do it.
nobody's lived there in like months and months. And stripped down the bones, never saw a bug. And then like the other day, I saw like a pretty big cockroach in there, and I was like, where did he
A
come
really
from?
Big one.
Cockroaches
Maybe
are hard to-
neighbors? I don't know.
Cockroaches are hard to kill too.
Yeah.
They can live through a nuclear holocaust.
He was just hanging out in the backyard waiting for you to get done.
Maybe.
I'm
I'm
looking
hoping
that up.
like it was just like some
They can
guy
live for, like,
came
9
in
days
from the
without
street
their
or
head.
something, you know?
What?
But
Stray.
I
freaked
think a
me
roach
out.
can live
Really?
9 days without its head or
Roach.
something.
Live
Oh.
Something like
through
I do not mess with
a
bugs, man.
nuclear
Roaches are just
Hollow.
like
Well, down with
Cost.
bugs.
not.
You know what's
Beetle- I
worse
hate the
too is, like,
beetles.
a lot of the times, and this is kind of like a sidebar kind of worst thing, like you wouldn't think of it as a bad thing. And this is also bad when I was at the fire department. We had to wear rubber gloves because you're handling chemicals and stuff, and it's super hot outside, so your hands sweat. It's the worst feeling ever.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
Truly.
That's kind of suffocating.
I don't miss that at all.
Yeah. What a job.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever do confined spaces?
We did.
Training in fire department stuff. We used to do this. We had a maze trailer. It's pitch black in there. Like there's drop-offs and webbing and all that type of stuff, and you're supposed to go through there breathing air.
Yep.
I used to like have to take one glove off.
Just
to
so you could feel some
yeah,
air?
Just be able to feel something. You know? So a funny story, my buddy, to get the final part of the trailer was basically a corrugated pipe that was, I don't know, for 16, 18 inches, something like that. So you have to actually take your pack off, put it in front of you. You're still breathing air. Push the pack. Well, a lot of guys can like swim through. I had to do it kind of like this, and you kind of grab the pipe and work your way through. It's awful. It's the worst thing ever. His low air alarm's going off.
Oh.
And so you hear this ting, ting, ting from like 15% or something, 25% on, I think. And so his low air alarm's starting to go off. Well, then his regular pass alarm goes off.
Yeah, vibrate.
I'm stuck. Runs out of air and it like sticks to his face. So there's like a quick release on the trailer that you can pull it out. We have to pull him out of the corrugated pipe, and you hear him going, I'm stuck. And he's running out of air. So.
Do you have to do that to be a firefighter?
Not have to, but I mean, it's a good. No, actually, you had to because at fire school to get through, we had a buddy to get through the whole thing. You had to go through a maze trailer to pass. And so one of the guys, a couple of us went to fire school all together here for our like written stuff. For 6 weeks, we had one of the instructors was on the department, so we did it all here, and we went up to Bell Buckle, which is where they do the fire academy. And so we were all kind of really close because we did everything here together. We were all going to be Cookeville Fire. And so our one buddy couldn't get through it. So me and Travis Fansler, you guys might have met him. He's been to a bunch of our stuff. He's a CrossFit Mayhem athlete. But we had to, this guy's big. Travis got in front, I got behind, and Travis would pull him, and I would just push him with my hand.
Oh, wow.
Like ram him through this maze trailer because he would get in there and lock up. And they won't let you pass without getting through this maze trailer. And so I remember just like wham, wham with my helmet trying to push him through, and Travis is yanking on him and like.
Did you guys get him through?
Oh yeah, we got him through.
That's
Because you had to like run
That's
and,
really cool.
and then get through the maze trailer and all this in a certain amount of time, and he wouldn't do it. And so we were like, "You're gonna do it."
That
What's-
sounds like my worst nightmare.
What's in the maze trailer?
Confined
It's
space
like a
simulation.
So what they'll do is they'll take like an old semi trailer and they'll basically build like tunnels through it, like up, down, over, around. But it's pitch black in there. They might have like take a bunch of wires and kind of hang them so you get entangled in them in your and so you just so you can get comfortable if that happens in a fire, like a collapse or something like that, or just be ready for if something happens. So it's just training.
I had because I knew there's no real danger.
No real danger, yeah.
That was the one thing for me that made it
It's
doable.
fine. Yeah, it's fine.
You wouldn't panic because you're not going to die.
So many times, so like even in fire school, I had a buddy that we so in fire school, all it is this big block building. It's propane lines that are
Right.
fire. They're fake fire, real fire, but it's
Right.
They
It's
turn
piped
up a
in.
valve,
Yeah.
and it's but they're still teaching you how to fight fire. Well, then the smoke is like club smoke, like it's just like a smoke machine. Well, you take turns like being in charge of an engine company, and my one buddy got in there and flipped out, like he thought he was gonna die.
Oh, wow.
Like he's the leader, and I'm like, hey, calm down. None of this is real.
Yeah.
Chill out. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna do this, and this. And he's like,
Yeah.
we got done. He's like, you saved my life. And I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
no, actually I
Just
didn't. No, not at all. So it's just, but it's crazy that some people can't,
Yeah.
Can't separate
can't
that.
separate that,
Yeah.
and just under pressure, and you're like, you're not gonna last as a firefighter. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it takes
claustrophobic. I
it takes a
couldn't
special
separate that.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot that goes into that.
The only time in the 4 years, we did lots of medical calls and lots of car wrecks and car fires. The only time in the 4 years that I was working was a car fire on I-25 just outside of Loveland, Colorado. And I was the first on the end of the hose and got to the car first. And I really genuinely thought there was a baby in the back seat of the car.
Yeah.
And wasn't sure. It was a doll in a car seat.
Oh gosh.
And that was the only time that I really freaked.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
and the front of the car was on fire, and went through the back window and grabbed that, thinking that maybe this is a real kid and it was a doll. And that's the only experience that I had that was like,
Yeah, I think I was too young to like process that type of stuff. I was like, oh, I'm not in danger, any real danger. And I look
Right.
back at stuff and I was like, what an idiot, It's some chances I took
Yeah.
that. But I mean, I was 18 when I started
Right.
firefighting. Like, it makes you grow up real fast. But
yeah.
It's almost probably good that you start off a little fearless in that profession, though.
yeah, good or bad, I
But
guess.
also, like to your point, it's if you don't have life experience of like being in challenging situations, like not saying you have to be an athlete, but
Yeah.
like it's a good parallel. Like if you
For
don't
sure.
do hard things and then you go into a situation like that where like your friend like has a nervous break, like that would be real if you don't do hard things.
Yep,
So
for sure.
or are used to pressure. So that's kind of interesting.
I don't know if I've ever said it on the podcast though, but I do have one rescue.
Who-
I've told you.
oh yeah, pig.
A pig.
A pig.
Yeah, the only
Do
real life
tell.
rescue. Pot-bellied pig.
Yeah.
Rolled up on scene, barns on fire, ladies screaming, my baby, my baby.
Did you think it was a baby or did you know it was
Yeah,
a pig?
you're just flying. We didn't know. We didn't know. We went flying through the door. There was a motor on fire, and the phosphorus from inside the motor was
Yeah,
really
sparking.
It's kind of pretty actually to watch
Yep.
it. And there was a
Put
big
water
old
on that, and it's
Yeah.
even bigger.
Uh-oh.
there's a big fat pig over in the corner. We just cut through the side of the barn and drug the pig out. It was kind of singed on the back.
Did that? Oh,
Nah, but the chief was like, man, if we'd have rolled up here 10 minutes later, we'd have been eating
I was
good
gonna say,
tonight.
did it smell like bacon?
That'd have been dinner.
Not to be
Or some
weird, but
bacon?
what did it smell like?
Pig was just fine. There were no pigs injured.
Curious.
Hey, speaking of barns,
Oh, yeah.
for me, it's not only my farm, it's my home, my family. It's a mindset,
That was a
a
good
lifestyle.
transition.
It's something I'm building for my family and something I hope to share with yours. We offer Bison Snacks, a lean, clean protein option for you and your family with no red 40.
No
Sticks, bites,
No red 40.
and biltong are available now. Yeah, biltong's awesome though. It's
I haven't
delicious,
tried it.
right?
I gotta try it.
had one bison
Oh,
snack. I
go
haven't
there.
tried any of
The
it.
bison bites are really good.
Bison
too.
bites are amazing. A little high on the fat
Yeah.
content, but they're delicious.
They're really
The biltong, though, if you're looking for something that's
I'm
just
doing
super
it.
lean
Getting
but
some.
also delicious, I don't know. It's probably one of my, like, as far as healthy snacks go.
Yeah.
It's not like Mountain Dew Code Red or it's
not quite that healthy.
Right.
It's
You
in
know,
the trunk.
Frito
I
twist,
can't
but
even-
it's
Right.
amazing.
Oh
The
my
verde
gosh.
one tastes like taco.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
so
hence
good.
the name. That was my name actually. I said salsa verde. I actually wanted it to be Southwest Ranch. It tastes like Southwest Ranch, right?
Yeah, that's
No? Like
good.
it's good.
I,
but they
I mean,
didn't-
in Southwest Ranch will pull anyone in.
right? I got
That
vetoed
one.
on that. They were like,
Why?
"No, I
What?
think it's going to turn off
Ranch
people
would
with
be
the
like-
ranch." And I was like,
Ranch
People
pull-
love
ranch
"Everybody
ranch.
pulls
loves
me in.
ranch."
Everybody.
I moved to the south and I was like, I
Somebody,
don't like ranch.
somebody
now I love ranch.
posed this question on the live feed. I have the answer, but it says, "Name one food that's not good with either chocolate or ranch."
Oh gosh,
You can't.
no, it's impossible.
But chocolate's not good with ranch.
That's true.
Okay.
Wow.
It's the only thing.
Yeah, you'd have to think about that
But
hard.
literally everything is good with either chocolate or
wow.
ranch.
My mind is blown. The little emoji where your head goes like this. Chocolate is not good with ranch. That might.
I have
be
to really
the
think
only
about that, but yeah.
combination.
No, I thought about it. It's not possible.
Well, except cilantro because you hate
Ooh,
cilantro.
cilantro's not
How
good.
about
but
mashed
that's-
potatoes?
But that's like a good. Throw some ranch on there.
would be good. I
don't know.
I don't know about
Mix in a little ranch
Peas?
in there.
Yeah,
I hate
ranch.
peas, but peas?
Yeah, put a little ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
peas and ranch would be fine.
ranch
It would
is
just taste
good.
like ranch.
How about like pasta?
Ranch.
Ranch?
No, yeah, see?
I have
Ranch?
pasta
A
with-
light ranch.
Are you
Ranch?
kidding? I have so
Throw
the
some
best.
butter.
Spaghetti and ranch?
Butter?
Cheese.
Yeah, I guarantee it would be
Without
good.
pasta sauce on it, it's
No,
ranch
I
instead.
still think even with a little
No.
pasta sauce, like it wouldn't be bad. You wouldn't do
You guys,
it.
I have
Right.
a 4-ingredient
Asparagus.
pasta recipe
I
that's
hate
with
asparagus.
ranch.
But it wouldn't be good with
Yes,
ranch.
it
It's
would.
incredible.
Dip asparagus in ranch. It makes it better.
It's good,
Yeah,
yeah, for
agreed.
sure.
Yes.
Asparagus, that's a vegetable for sure.
100%.
Ranch.
It's a good
They like
question.
literally make a
I hate asparagus. You've named the things that I hate.
Your
but
your jerky, the biltong?
ranch.
ranch
oh for sure
and sweet and savory. You could do. You could
because it works at so if I say pancakes you have to go with chocolate obviously
Right,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally you
That
can't.
is, that's a great question. Whoever you
Tortilla
are, I'm
chip.
noting that question.
Huh?
Tortilla chip.
Ranch.
Ranch.
Have you ever
for
dipped
sure.
tortilla chips in ranch? Come on,
honestly
man.
I'd
That's
probably
good.
put a piece of chocolate on a tortilla chip
Oh, yeah,
okay,
that
that's
too.
sweet and salty,
Sweet salty. Either one of those.
Two-edged sword.
I gotta think about that one for a while because there's gotta be something.
let's be real
There is nothing. That is like if it's a food you actually like.
Pear.
chocolate
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Barbecue?
Yeah.
Ranch.
ranch
Oh,
barbecue ranch
yeah,
is a
barbecue
thing
ranch.
Oh,
chips
I'm telling you guys.
it's pretty good
I dig it.
so basically you should have gone with the Southwest Ranch name is what you're
tried.
saying.
Yeah.
I tried.
I can't believe you got vetoed on that.
I know it wasn't my idea.
I mean salsa verde sounds
I
exciting
wanted to share a quick little Trice chronicle with you.
Trice Chronicle.
Yeah. So the other day he
Oh gosh.
he was wanting to go to the house, you know, and he told me to come to the house. I was like, no, I need to stay here. He said, well, sit down. So I sat down on the gravel with him. He's like, you want to throw rocks? I was like, no. And he's just chill. He's like, you want to throw rocks? I was like, no. He said, you want to throw rock at cars? I was like, no, Trice, we don't need to do that. He goes, because the cars will break. I said, yeah, the cars will break. He's like, well, let's throw rocks. And he threw a rock at the barn, and I was like, no, I think I'm going to go back in here. He's like, no, let's go to the house. And he knows that Violet really likes me, I guess. He goes, Kiki's at the house. And I was like, buddy, I got to stay here. I can't. And he like kind of whined a little bit. I said, why don't you just go to the house, but walk in the grass? He goes, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. And that was the day you didn't have a towel. And I said, your dad needs a towel. Go get me a towel. He didn't go get one. But that was pretty
Throw
funny.
rocks at cars.
He's just chilling. You know, he's like, the rock
Go
cars.
for rocks at cars.
No.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, I think that's our
Yeah, we're over our time.
yeah.
100th
I think we're at like
episode.
107.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that was good. You guys are.
We could
that
go
was
an hour and
hilarious.
40 minutes, so it's 100 minutes. Not.
Oh, let's get. I've got more questions. Wait.
No more questions.
Bye.
All right, guys. We got to figure out how to Skype in for the next one because I'll be gone.
Because Rich is gonna. Well,
Be out
it depends
west.
how many days you make it. If you make it your whole days, you'll be gone. But if not, then you might be back.
I'll be gone.
He gone.
He won't be in any mood to podcast.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need some decompression days.
Ben can just sit in your chair and hold your face
Yeah.
down to the.
But I think we can figure out a way to do it, right?
Yeah.
All you have to do is Google it.
I
There's
think
like 20
honestly,
things
if
pop
we
up.
all FaceTimed in and screen recorded
Yeah.
that, it would probably be just fine.
Yeah.
We can do it.
We could all
There's,
do it
like,
at
all
different
sorts of apps
locations.
for that.
So
Yeah.
we got to start researching that though.
Yeah, I'm looking into it.
All right. Peace.